8-bit joystick. Mod Retro is back with 2 brand new rad indie games for Game Boy. So if you've ever wanted to experience the cutting edge technology of 1989 in 2025, these games are for you. Chantey is an action-adventure game with sea shanty-based rhythm combat. It is a new game published by Mod Retro and works on anything that plays Game Boy. I'll let you wrap your head around that for a moment. Rhythm-based sea shanty combat. I thought I would never type that sentence, but here we are. It is more fun than swabbing the deck, I can tell you that. The graphics are clearly inspired by Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which is a very good choice to take inspiration from. I mean, it totally makes sense because the Game Boy has been used in chiptune development, and so there's almost better music on it now than back in the day. The combat takes inspiration from music rhythm games popular from around 2000, where the notes scroll down from the top and you have to hit left, right, A or B or right as they pass. You have to get over a certain threshold by the time the song is over. The game is set in the Caribbean and you play a privateer who was rescued from the sea after a giant kraken destroyed your ship. You are rescued by a pirate captain who has you sign on to his crew before being arrested by the British Royal Navy. The plot has you recruiting your own pirate crew, sailing around the Caribbean, delivering goods, encountering ships, and taking them over in musical sea shanty combat. You're battling with sea shanties, finally a use for all those hours I spent listening to sea shanties in school. The musical combat is a little tricky to get a hold of, but totally possible once you focus on it. Playing it with headphones definitely is a game changer, and if you're playing it on a TV, make sure there's absolutely no lag. This is one of those games that's actually a lot easier once you play it on modern hardware with a backlit LCD screen. You know, as far as action RPGs goes, this is a pretty good time and you'll have you humming and singing along. Pirates are in this year. It's not just a Scott Pilgrim reference. Hermano is a really good action platformer for the Game Boy with pretty big sprites, and it really pushes the hardware. It reminds me of a PC Engine game with big old sprites and a detailed background. You play a recently deceased hero who has to rescue his little brother from the clutches of a demon. So you have to go through the Latin land of the dead. Your weapon is your head as you throw it forward as a projectile. It is made from a small team and it really puts a smile on my face to see Latino names in the credits. And this game takes place in the land of the dead, and of course you don't need to know anything about it to enjoy it, but it's a little spiffy extra lore. Certain enemies require you to collect and throw bombs to clear them and unlock the levels that they block. There is a good degree of backtracking and you have to come up with the proper way to get through a level, and on the second level you have to go underground and gravity is inverted, requiring you to walk on the ceiling. Once you find the key, it opens up the passage to the next level. This game is super deformed like Kid Dracula or Splatterhouse. It's part 1 adorable, part 1 terrifying, and all Game Boy. This is a pretty darn good game, and it's really neat to see modern development tools be used to empower some really cool games. And it's also really cool to see Mod Retro publish these games on cartridge. By the way, they work on the Chromatic, but I also had a good time playing them on the Funny Playing FP GBC and my Analog Pocket. Hey, if you like this video, it would really help out if you would hit the like button, and that tells YouTube that you thought this video was dope. We make videos like this each week, and there are some really cool ones coming up, so you should totally click that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching. This is 8-bit Joystick. Stay awesome. Play retro.